Welcome back. We're making the movie studio of our dreams here. Right now, though, we're just trying to get the mayor's daughter through a picture and have it still have a reasonable opportunity for us to make some money. We have a significant number of tutorial elements that are wearing off. The primary one that I'm worried about, production of Romance in the Rome, is about to wrap. There's just one last big kiss scene on the collapsing bridge left to film. It's a dangerous stunt, very complicated. We're using Sergio the handyman for the studio double. Sergio is brilliant, but well, you know why they call him the handyman, right? Usually, it's no big deal. This is show business after all, but he'll be playing the scene with Wendy Carpenter, and I seem to recall you promised the mayor you'd keep the girls' shots clean. We'll wait for a replacement stuntman. It's just 12 grand. Man, the scripts we're coming up with are terrible. Oh wait, I don't want to start this project. I want to shelve it. It's telling me we don't have enough people to actually pull this through, and they're right. Let's see if we can get another story element going. That guy's not going to get any better. I probably should fire him. The hero finds love of his life or finally learns to love again. Oh, okay, cool. Let's workshop something with that in it. Let's try to keep those new story elements going, right? Finding it. We'll make it a romantic comedy. Mostly romantic. On a tropical island. I'm basically writing Stella got her groove back accidentally here. We'll make it a hopeless romantic. Maybe we don't have a hopeless romantic. We just have a supporting character that's a love interest where adultery happens and the protagonist finds treasure. Well, that's a different way to go here. Protagonist finds love. Yeah, I like what we're doing here. I could add another theme. Like a jousting tournament. No. Like a struggle for a better life is kind of tough. Let's add a sidekick to the mix. I was going to say, I probably don't have any romance writers. The guy that I have is a action guy. You know what? Let's see if we can branch out. Uh-oh. We're making schlock here, people. Cinematographer leveled up. Director leveled up. He's a 9.0 director. Let's start that post-production. Might be able to use some of our own stuff here. We'll put our best writer on it. We'll put our best composer on it. Keep the film development. Our own studio is low quality, but is free. Or we could use the sound magicians and spend a little bit of cash. We gotta get that sound quality up. Financial executive wants an increase in salary. 7 grand a year. Employees boost their happiness and loyalty when they're hired. Yeah, I like this idea. Be happy, people. This shows the filming progress. We're lagging behind a little bit. But that's because we're not trying to get the mayor's daughter assaulted. We got a sets and props department. Oh, that's going to use a lot of our influence. Holy moly. I'm thinking... Oh, man. Purchasing new filming equipment and hiring technical staff. This sounds interesting. Let's drop this by 10%. Ooh, that's all our influence. Let's spend half of our influence. The head of the script department automatically develops a new story element every 6 months. Like that. What does the freelance writer's office do? Scripts for sale. Twice as many scripts for sale. Scripts. I like scripts for sale. And it's only 100 days. I think I like this idea. We can just go through and buy a script. That's the best. Benny Atkins is always arriving late, which is annoying the director and the rest of the crew. Push back filming a couple hours. Benny Atkins is happy, but everything is slower. The whole filming schedule will be 20%. All right, let's just make... We'll push it back a couple hours. Go a little slower. We're almost done is the thing. Rotten Fates. 4-week gross, another $1 million, which I like. Seems like renting is getting a little expensive for us. I'd kind of say just use our own theater for this last little bit. Oh, we can't extend our advertising campaign anymore. Well, we'll see how Rotten Fates plays only in our own theaters. See if we can squeeze out a couple more bucks without any advertising. I've recently been hearing that our cinema is approaching the European model. A few years ago, I'd laughed at the thought, but today I might even agree. The portrayal of our characters, the nuance of conflict, the attention to detail, even a sophisticated cinephile such as myself has to admit we're seeing progress. And I have little doubt that that's something to do with you personally. That's why it's so strange to see policemen in films, even today, still always acting like idiots and klutzes. How long can this outdated nonsense go on? I see. Maybe someone makes a movie that shows the police risking their lives for people, showing everyone who we really are. I know how to show my gratitude. Having a friend on the force can be a big help. Let's release a film within 2 years. Heroes in uniform. Police officers, firefighters, or rescue workers demonstrate ostentatious heroism, blatantly risking themselves to save others. Okay. Man, romancing the Rome is turning into an absolute nightmare. Following tradition, the film crew threw a party in honor of shooting 100 reels of film. Some of the team were poisoned by low-quality alcohol they served. They didn't come to work today. Wait until everyone is recovered. We're so close to done here. To buy new technologies and build a research... Oh, we don't have the awesome technology research capability to buy new technologies. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like these last few weeks are going to make any money here. Not great post-production activities. Though our editor leveled up. That's nice. Oh, freedom! Little Memorial Day movie about freedom. Sounds like a plan to me. I don't have a good sense of how much I should spend on rentals. I think I'm going to go big, though, since it's Memorial Day. We'll go big the first week. This is going to be our last film with ads. Let's see. June. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try to stretch this thing out. Oh, we don't have the promotional office. Oh, we're already out. Ooh. Without ads. Do I want to do this? No, but I don't know that I have an option. Advertise films attract more viewers. The more viewers attracted by the film, the advertising campaign begins at least a month before release and continues to the end of the run. I know, but I don't have the advertising building built. Promotional office is required for planning. So can't do it. You can take a hit to your reputation. So David Gutman crawled drunk in the middle of the street. We had a scandal. You can take a hit to your reputation and apologize for the employee on the behalf of the studio. Fine. No story element found. We're going to have to stop searching for story elements in such a haphazard way. I think our writing staff needs a bit of a rework. The train game has a new element that we wanted to try, the train job. This movie's killing me. Anna Ramirez comes to work and breastfeeds her baby right on set. Oh, just go slower, people. Discreetly give the baby something to eat less and sleep more? Jeez. High service level upgrade. There's a high-level romance writer here. Oh, but he works for somebody else. We gotta go for somebody who's free. A 1.0 romance writer is the best we can do. I don't know about that. Ugh. It would be nice to have a little expertise on hand, though. We're gonna fire some people here. That guy just has capped his potential. Romance, comedy, adventure, action. So we've got 2 people writing action. It might be okay. Daryl Thornton, though, I think his days are numbered. He's capped out on skill. That's not great. Yeah, we picked up a couple more bucks on Rotten Fates. We'll take our money and call it a day. At least that's what I thought I was doing. I thought I hit end distribution. Maybe I was just distracted and clicked on something else. What can we build? New sets and props. Boy, this is a big building. Let's do a little workshop here, shall we? Let's call it, cops. Well, let's just call it cops. Call it a day. And it's going to be a detective story with some action. Let's call it an action detective story in a modern American town. where the protagonist is a cop and the antagonist is a murderer. Supporting character is I want to say angry boss. That seems like the classic Cup story. Heroes in uniform. Antagonist gets punished. That's a straightforward Cops are the good guy movie. Oh, none of our folks have the actual deal. So instead of an action, we'll make it a adventure. I'm not sure how that's going to work as an adventure, but that's what we're going to do. Mostly because we have an adventure guy, an adventure specialist writer on staff ready to go. Let's workshop a romance. Heart to heart. Romance. Historical. In a fantasy kingdom. The protagonist is a hopeless romantic against an evil witch, with supporting characters being the love interest. A theme of a love triangle, and the finale protagonist. I think the sweethearts should stay together. I think we're going to get wrecked by not having an advertising department. I don't see how we're going to survive that. Anti-prohibition is kicking in. Ooh, this is a nice script. Hopeless romantic love interest, sidekick, adultery, protagonist finds love. Yeah, we got to get Romancing the Rome out of the can here. Oh, man. We're actually making a halfway decent movie here. Even Wendy Carpenter is getting a little experience. High-end editor. High-end composer. If I want to do low quality, I can just do it for free. I guess we built our studio. Should probably use it. I mean, we're using our own theaters, but we should probably end this. We made a good 2.7 million on it. Word is author Grinstein is furious after the success of Rotten Fates. Despite you, he tried to lure Anna Ramirez over to the Gerstein brothers. Nobody knows exactly what he proposed, but the deal fell through, and Gerstein promised he'd get even with the actor. I wouldn't take this as an idle threat, and it could get a lot uglier than nobody knows. Can you imagine what a jealous bastard he is? Let's quickly assign a strong guy from the security service to Anna Ramirez. Okay. B minus freedom. A film that doesn't interest anyone. Which is better, watching this movie a second time or sticking your neck in a maniac's noose? Jeez. All right. Yeah, I don't like our odds on making money on freedom. We'll try again. He's getting experience. Oh, we made a little money on it, though. We might break even. We've got to figure out new technologies. Create better sets, costumes, and props. I think I want to start over is the problem. I want to get the advertising in instead of the soundstage. We're not finding any new story elements. This guy's capped. Yeah, see, without advertising, Freedom's doing terribly. Yesterday, Chelsea said she was tired of looking at the same old LA sun. Chelsea isn't real, but don't worry, I'm not crazy. I invented her specifically so I could push all my vices onto her. An old friend taught me the trick. He and I, well, we have similar hobbies. Chelsea and I usually get along fine, but she started screaming so loud my head nearly exploded. Let me go for 3 months. Jeez. Folks over here claiming to have split personalities and things. Everybody needs a break. So I think I am going to call it here. Oh, wait. We got Romancing the Rome. Let's see if we can get this thing out the door.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. This is Cops. Let's get... Let's see if we can put just a regular guy on here. Someone who's kind of in the mix. We'll spend a little money on it, though. Put some high quality locations in place. Improve. Put some people on it. It's all right. Producer. Ooh, we got an 8-point producer. Maybe we should give one of our other producers a little shot. We'll put a high-end director on this thing, though. And then... who do we want as the cop? So we've got the 37-year-old cop and the 68-year-old angry boss. And then we need an older murderer. Just kind of writing scripts to get experience. Romancing the Rome. Got to do it outside of freedom. Yeah, I just think our lack of advertising is killing us. It yells at me every time. Are you sure you want to do it without ads? And I always say, I don't have any choice. Give a script to a script doctor, a writer who will try to improve the finished text. Ooh, I like this idea. Buy a script and then doctor it up with one of our specialists. We'll spend half our influence, not all of it. Well, looks like nestling this was a bad idea. Until very recently, I owned a small distillery in Sonoma that I inherited from my grandfather. Yesterday, the manager called me and said there was a fire and the whole operation was lost. The vineyards, the production facility, all the equipment. Even the wooden bust of Thomas Jefferson carved by my great-grandfather. I'll need 2 months to sort the whole business out. Can you let me go? Sure, why not?
Every month, your cash reserves will increase by $500. Yeah, I like this idea. Peter Harris shot his neighbor's dog. He says the dog was barking all night and wouldn't let him sleep. Now the neighbor's wife is telling everyone that they live next to a maniac. Sooner or later, the story's going to reach a journalist. What should we do? Pay the woman $1,000. $1,000 in 1930s times is a lot of money. I'm building a house for my parents, and every day the contractor's up to tricks. Either they're stealing cement or starting a fire, and they refuse to return the deposit. My folks are constantly calling with complaints. We can't live in a house where the roof could collapse any second. All of our studio stars are asking for time off to deal with personal business. The most personal of business, in fact. Hey, having a repair crew is a good idea. Let's get a water tower to try to cut costs a bit. Freedom is losing money. Romancing the Rome is finding a way to make money, even though it doesn't have any advertising. Though it's only making marginal money is the problem. Security failed to protect Ana Ramirez. 75 days to recover. Oh. I totally failed on that. An evil sorcerer. Actually, well, yeah, we do need to start production on this, I guess. So we should have like a whole squad of people. Benny Atkins is angry about the quality of the script. He says he's never heard of such a wooden dialogue in his whole career. He's constantly arguing with the director and asking for rewrites. Do your job. Gabriel Witankowski was in an accident. He escaped with minor injuries, but won't be able to work for some time. We've already filmed over half the scenes with Gabriel, so we can't just replace him. All right. We'll wait 20 days. I thought only women and children cried at movies, but when I saw my princess on the big screen, I got to admit, I nearly burst into tears myself. Remarkable business you're in, isn't it? Never would have imagined it. $75 GP, goodwill points. You've helped a new friend earn goodwill points. Oh my god, another currency? GPs are needed to ask friends for favors. If your GP drops below 0, the friendship will end. To earn GP, do your friends a favor. Okay. Rub shoulders with the most important people in Los Angeles at Fred Carpenter's mansion. He knows how to create a relaxed atmosphere, so at the end of the evening, even the most reserved guests take off their ties and remember what fun it is. So we can either earn or we can spend. Increase success in court by 25% for 6 months. A 2-minute reel about the mayor's achievements. Or we can help out his nephew build 3 buildings with the Cutterstone Company. We already have a build with a certain company deal going. The Bone Grinder. The Bone Grinder did not like our film. I don't think we're gonna make money on this thing. I'm trying to find where our friend menu went. Ah, there it is. All right. Good to know. Well, if we keep making money like that, we'll at least break even on that. But yeah, I do think we need to get the advertising campaign in instead of the soundstage. If I were going to give if I were going to give this game any criticism, the upgrade path seemed to take an extreme amount of time. Why is this paused? We're waiting for them to come back. I'm not saying I'm playing this thing perfectly. I'm just saying that, you know, the research efforts take so long. Like, I need an outreach. But it's too far away. I like the I like kind of what we're doing here. It's definitely a fun game. I just feel like if I don't get the absolute right yeah, see, our lack of advertising, I think, is totally wrecking this. So we're not going to make money. We're going to lose reputation. It's mostly because I believe we don't have the advertising we need. I'd have to find, marketing outreach. So I went for our own printing office where I should have gone for a marketing outreach. And if we cancel this, we'll lose all the progress that we've made so far. Okay. Yeah. If I want to play this again, it's going to be after a restart. One day was announced. George Shelton has been sentenced to life in prison. He lured children and teenagers to his country home, drugged them, then raped and strangled them. Jesus. Police have found the remains of 9 bodies in his basement. My half-sister just died. Just before she passed, she asked me to take care of her 2 young daughters. Of course, I couldn't refuse. I'll find them a nanny later, but for right now, the girls need family. And you're like, no, stay and work, make movies. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to call it. We're probably going to restart this. And, instead of... I kind of like where we were going with the hiring actors and stuff, but without advertising, it doesn't make any sense. So let's call it there. We'll restart, try to get the right upgrades, and we'll see you next time.